Hello everybody, it's DeviousMatter here, and welcome to the first video on my channel. We're going to be starting off with a building tutorial just because I like building. So today I'm going to teach you how to make these really nice stone pathways. I'm just making you like even the pathway and the walls. I'm going to teach you how to make both, and different variants too if you want to make it out of wood or different color palettes. I already made this video once, but it turns out I was recording in window mode and the quality was just garbage. So I decided to do some testing and I fixed it all. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I do have a few things to show off first. The first thing is going to be like I have different variants. So this one, you can see it's very weathered. Like this whole wall section is broken. It's been like broken down by the weather, the rain, or maybe it could have been broken down in a war or something like that as well. But the entire pathway is broken down and everything like that. This one, it's just fully constructed just to show you that you can make different type of walls. But this one right here, you know, it's halfway constructed. Maybe it's just like it was recently built, but it's starting to succumb to the weather, and maybe it was lightly touched by a war that happened. And this one over here, you can tell there's no breakage at all. It's perfectly built. And if you're saying like these are broken, I intentionally put these gaps here just so if you wanted to go out into the forest or something right here, you could go over there and explore. So I'm going to teach you how to make these and my way of making them. They're just really simple paths, and maybe they would be great for an adventure map or even your survival world or something like that if you wanted to spruce things up. Now this is the example I did earlier. I didn't do any texturing or anything to it, but I'm going to go ahead and just grab all these. I think that's all the one. Okay, and we're probably just going to go over here. Now I like to start this with I'm not going to get that, by getting a shovel. And the way I start it is I like to have the path first. So say I want it to be a bendy path. So what I'll do, just go out this way a bit, turn again, go back in on itself, and go back in on itself again. Again, doesn't have to be pretty or anything like that. You can always make it better like after. So like for example, this right here, it's always going to be more bendy because you're just going to go back on the edge. Like the original path you made, you're going to make another path and just make it thicker. So one more pass through, and I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and just do that real quick. Boom, boom. And as you can see, right as I get over here, it's more bendy now. It's almost as bendy as these, but you know, the differentiation in the paths make it really nice. So how I start with the path is it's as simple as this. I go all the way like this, like just make some sections like that. Okay, so there's that wall, and say I want a gap right here, so I'm going to skip a step or skip a section and just do that again. Maybe I want a smaller right here, wall right here, just ending off on the path. Then what I do for the other side to make the base of the wall is in the gaps on that side, I will like do the opposite. So where I have a path on that side or don't, I'll make one on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And I don't fill in the corners right there just because I don't do it. I don't know why, but you could if you want to. And then after you get these walls set up just on the edges of the path, what you want to do is just make these, put some stairs on the side just so it doesn't look like it's just overhanging, just so it has like a foundation, I guess, almost. I'm not really sure how you would word that. English is my first language, but I swear to God, I don't speak it very well. And break that right there just because I want that. And go ahead and get some slabs up on top just to make like the guardrail of the path. Well, broke the path already. Darn it. Okay, go ahead and put all this on top. I am going to be making this whole thing just like right here, just so you can see the process of it being done. And if you have any questions or anything about it, feel free to ask. But I feel like this is a slow enough pace where you should be able to catch on. So you got this wall right here. Now it doesn't look too pretty or anything. It's very straight, but it's the same as this one over here. This one's just more curved and stuff. Now in terms of the path, you got this nice path wall over here, now you gotta destroy it. You built a nice path, you gotta destroy it. Put grass over here just to like break it up and make it look like it's been walked on. And the way I do that, the best way I found to do that is literally just spam place. Like I press both mouse buttons at once to break and place at the same time. So obviously you can't do that in survival, but it's the same concept. Just break and replace. So now you looks like you got a walked on path. Then if you want coarse dirt, what I do with the coarse dirt is on these stairs, you're going to have like dirt blocks poking through. I just like to cover those up, like maybe on the sides where it touches, right along the walls where it doesn't get enough sunlight or anything. Just put them on the edges, like, make it like have it make sense, right? So like obviously if the sun's over there, this side is going to get less light, so you might even like do it under the fence posts. So that's one thing I like to do when I build, is I like to like make it have like logic to it. Like why is this work the way it does, and how would it work if like people were to actually use it? That's one thing I like to think about. So then you just get some grass, any like tall grass, ferns, or anything will do depending on the environment. You can even do like this with snow. I might do an example like that in the future, but I'm just going to show you with the grasslands for now. So you got these. Now it's very simple. It definitely needs to be textured more, and it could definitely have some more curvature, but I'm just going to leave it at that for now. So you got that path. Go ahead and kill my inventory. And then say if it's dark, it's nighttime, and you want some lights on it. So I made these little neat lampposts over here. I threw these together maybe like a minute each. So they're nothing fancy, but I'm going to go display how these would work, or how you could build these step by step over here on the stone walls. Stone walls don't actually have any andesite block bases or any type of like solid block bases. So I'm going to show you two ways you can do it. First one is going to be by placing the block between the fences and to build up to whatever height you think's good. What I do is I have this like this, put that right there just because I need to get that up. And then I have the lantern hanging off. Like that is essentially how I have that one right there. The other way you can do that is, instead of placing the block down, whatever blends in better, you can just build up like from the wall itself if you just break a part off. So go ahead and do this, finish this up like the other one. This might be a better way to do the stair. And lantern. So there you go. There's that one. Like different ways to blend it, and like it's a very simple path. Like it's not very resource intensive either. You could probably get all this and make one like within your first like hour or 30 minutes in a playthrough, like any world. But yeah, and if you were curious of how I made the wooden one, it's just originally had fence gates, but I couldn't really make it curve very well. But it's just these blocks. These are literally the 4 blocks that make up this path. It's just any type of log, fence, log, fence, log, and then I just put these on top of the fence posts and a slab right here. That's all that's used to make up the wooden one. So very simple paths, like very easy to make in survival and or creative, and you could definitely stretch these long distances if you had a road connecting 2 kingdoms. And I might even make a survival series where that exact thing happens, where there's trade routes and different stuff going from kingdom to kingdom. But that is all I have for this video. I just wanted to get across the idea of this simple path, and maybe I could have made more different variants and different biomes and stuff, but I think this gets the point across. I just wanted to show you how you could build them. Anyways, if you liked what you see in this video and you want to see more of these neat building tutorials or any type of other survival series or anything like that, first of all, subscribe, because it really helps out. I'm not trying to be pushy or anything. It just helps out and gets my channel spread. It helps spread the word. And then just leave a thumbs up, or even leave a comment. Like I want to communicate with y'all. I want to build a really sweet community and everything like that. I plan on doing giveaways and everything in the future as well. Anyways, I will catch you in the next one. Take care.